Hi everyone. So for today's session, we're gonna discuss the art of the literature review. Okay, so ano nga ba ang literature review So through this session, you will understand paano ginagawa ang literature review. So let's get the ball rolling. So the literature review is a critical component of any research project, allowing you to synthesize and make sense of the existing knowledge on a topic. It sets the foundation for your study and showcases your understanding of the field. Of course, as a researcher, we need literatures. Kailangan natin ng basehan kung ano yung gaps na sinosolve natin. So, bilang isang researcher, kailangan mo talagang magbasa ng maraming literature, for you to understand ano ba yung gap in these topics, no, na napipisil mong aralin. Because if hindi ka magbabasa and gagawa ka lang ng sarili mo, you might just produce a thing na na-produce na rin na iba. Unlike kapag nagbasa ka, makikita mo there is a gap. No? And on that gap, you solve that. No? So that is the reason why we conduct this literature review. So let us define literature review. So we have here three: comprehensive, analytical, and structured. So let us start with comprehensive. So the literature review should cover the breadth of relevant research on your topic, identifying key themes, theories, and methodologies. Alright. So in this, when we say comprehensive, it should contain all these things, the themes. You have to understand the article that you read. Ano ba ang theme nito? So on a RRL matrix, you could do that in an Excel file or any spreadsheet. You write there what are the themes that you have found by reading different literatures. Also the theories that they have used in the study, and of course the methods that they have used during the conduct of their study. Next, let's have analytical. It goes beyond simply summarizing sources. You must critically evaluate the strengths, weaknesses, and gaps in the existing knowledge. Okay, so you don't just summarize the RRLs. Common misconception, summarize mo lang yan. Ganyan yan. Mali. You have to critically evaluate what are the strengths, what are the weaknesses of this paper. That's how you do literature review. Okay? And then, through that, makikita mo ano ba yung gaps in this studies. So, ayun, makapagde-decide ka na what to solve on your research. Okay? Next, let's have structured. The review should have a clear organizational structure guiding the reader through the ideas and arguments. Yan. Mahalaga to. There should be an organizational structure. Systematic dapat ang paggawa mo ng literature review. Nang sa gayon, ang reader mo maunawaan ng mas maayos yung binabasa nila. Kasi kung labo-labo yan, so chances are mahirapan at hindi na babasahin ng reader. Right? So let us discuss now the importance of a coherent literature review. So of course, as a researcher, as a writer, gusto natin coherent yung ginagawa nating write-ups. So, I will present you here the four importance ng pagkakaroon ng coherency. So, let's start with number one, establishes authority. A well-crafted literature review demonstrates your command of the field and credibility as a researcher. Yan. So bilang isang researcher, gusto mo rin siyempre ma-recognize as a great author someday. Of course, no? Bilang isang researcher, you do your best. Always do your best on things that you do. Hindi pwedeng mediocre. No? Dapat you give your best to all the things that you do. Yan, kapag magsusulat ka literature review, do your best. No? Establish your authority. Next, identifies research gaps. By synthesizing existing knowledge, you can pinpoint overlooked areas that require further investigation. And yan, paulit-ulit natin sinasabi, there should be a gap in your research study. Dapat may gap ka na isosolve. Okay? So, makukuha mo lang yan kung babasahin mo nang babasahin ang mga literature. Very good. Okay? So, you read a lot of literature and then through that you will identify the gaps that you need to solve. Next, shapes research questions. The literature review informs the development of your research questions and hypotheses. Ayan. So, mahalaga na may research questions. Bakit? Kasi yun yung magiging foundation ng whole study mo. Ano yung isosolve mo? Okay? So, those are the research questions. No? So that you are guided for your study. And then through that, you could have a hypothesis. Next, provides theoretical framework. The review helps situate your study within the broader theoretical landscape. Alright. So, by reviewing the literature, you will see there the theories that they have used. And then from that, you could choose what is applicable for your study naman. Okay? Marami kang mababasang related literatures, and then marami rin, of course, na theories in there. So therefore, as a researcher, it is your duty, no, to find what is relevant theory for your study. Let us proceed with the next slide. So I have here some strategies for synthesizing information. So number one, identify themes. Look for recurring themes, concepts, and patterns across the literature to organize your review. Yan. Dapat meron kang makitang themes, ano? And through that, malalaman mo consistent. There is a consistency in the write-ups. You take note of it. Kaya nga nasabi ko kanina, in any spreadsheet, you take note the themes, the concept patterns across the literature na binasa mo. Second, we have map relationships. Explore the connections, contradictions, and debates between different sources and ideas. Yan. Of course, sa mga literature natin, hindi lahat yan magkakamukha ng sinasabi. Meron dyan conflicting, nagko-contradict sa isa't isa, and debating on what is right or what is wrong. But when you conduct research, it's not about what is right or what is wrong. It's about the result based on the data that you have analyzed. Okay. So therefore, kapag nakita mo na no relationship and sa other literatures nasabi there is a relationship, that doesn't mean na mali ka. Okay. So there are other research that could support your study na. No relationship. Okay. Ano yung result? Okay, so do not control the results of your research. That's unethical. Critically evaluate, assess the strengths, weaknesses, and limitations of existing research to highlight research gaps. Yeah. Of course, napahalaga niyan, no? We critically evaluate so that we know what are the strengths, weaknesses, and the limitations. So to structure the literature review, so I have here, no, introduction, thematic organization, and synthesis and analysis. So provide an overview of the topic, scope, and purpose of the literature review. So of course, this this it is your duty, no, to have first an introduction of the topic na dinidiscuss mo in that literature. No? So that's important. You have introduction. Second, group related sources and ideas into coherent sections and subsections. Kagaya ng sabi natin kanina, dapat coherent, no? Smooth ang pagkakasunod-sunod. So you group them according to their relationships. Okay? And of course, critically evaluate the literature, highlighting key findings, gaps, and implications for your research. So you have to understand also the key findings na nakita mo, and of course the gaps, no, that you want to address. And for the last, conclusion and key takeaways. So highlight key insights, summarize the central themes, debates, and implications that emerge from the literature review. Again and again, you have to summarize those for you to clearly understand what you are doing. And then identify research gaps, clearly articulate the gaps in the existing knowledge that your study aims to address. It is important that you can say what is the gap of your study that you are trying to solve, because in your thesis defense, ano, if you are in baccalaureate degree, master's degree, or even in doctorate degree, no, it is really important that you know what is the gap you are addressing, and outline future directions, suggest potential avenues for further research based on the insights gained from the review. Of course, no, kung magagawa mong study, other researcher could make use of it, ano, if there is a gap pa rin na pwede nilang masolve. Of course, there should be, hmm, they should, they could try another variables to solve somehow, right? So that's it. So you could put it in the latter part of your research. All right, so that would be all for this session. I hope that you have learned a lot in this session. Okay, so please do not forget to subscribe in our channel para updated ka sa mga new videos about research. And of course, ring the notification bell para nagno-notif sa'yo kapag nag-post na ako, nag-publish na. So, thank you so much. Have a great one. I'll see you again on the next one.